We're doing it. I'm on. Okay. I just froze like this. I keep trying to go live and it just freezes on my face in the most idiotic position every single time, and then I have to reload this 16 times. So, good morning, sunshines! Happy Monday! How are you guys today? Fantastic. I'm not using my Good Morning Sunshine. I'm using my Good Morning Pumpkin cup because the Sunshine one doesn't fit in my cup holder. Katie, that's why it doesn't fit my cup holder. Or I totally would be. Morning, Katie. Morning, Jose. How are you guys doing? We are jamming to TLC this morning. It is fantastic. Good morning, Victoria. How are you? If any of you tried to watch me last Friday when I was a total spaz space cadet, that was the best, right? I tried to make a PB&J for you guys and tie my shoe unsuccessfully, both. Morning, Ryan, what's going on? And got the wave. Oh man, we went to the comedy show. I can't even do the full bit for you guys, but the wave just makes me laugh now. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so Morning Fritz, I was telling you guys all this stuff, and then I was just readdressing real quick, and I want to readdress this while you guys are writing your hashtag GMS. And hello, Charity, how are you? And so you write your Good Morning Sunshine, and then something you're grateful for. But I was just getting back to the taking things personally, and I was telling you guys how I was getting a little bit more real with it, and then my phone cut out, and then I tried to log back on 46 more times, and it just wouldn't work. So sometimes it's just not meant to be. And the main point of what it was is that when you guys are, and you have to go back watch like 2 days ago if you don't know what I'm talking about, but I was kind of just hitting you a little harder if you're taking things personally, how really what that is it's like it can be a very selfish thing to assume that everything's about you and that their opinions, what somebody else has going on is about you, right? And then what I was just gonna say is that, like, here's the deal. You're the secondary character in everybody else's story. Like, you're not anybody else's priority. You're not the primary character in their book. They're the primary character in their book, right? They're the ones that have their thing going on. So how they're reacting to you, what they're saying to you, like, you don't even know. They could be having the worst day ever, and that's why they, like, honked at you and flipped you off, right? And they have something like horrible going on in their life. It's not you. It's not because they didn't like your, like, whatever. Like, so we take things so personally, but you're just an extra character. Like, that's all you are, is an extra in their book. That's kind of like sad, but it's fantastic at the same time, right? Because then you don't have to worry so much. It's not all about you. Okay, so that's just a cleanup from last week and doing our PB&Js and our shoe tying lesson. Morning, Cheryl. Morning, Mom. Morning, Nate. How are you guys? I want to talk to you guys. Well, first of all, gratitude. So doing your miracle morning. Some of you guys have already wrote your Good Morning Sunshine. You've shared a couple of your gratefuls with me. I am grateful for this beautiful Colorado weather, you guys. It is freaking gorgeous here right now. It's going to be a gorgeous week. I'm super excited. I have a seminar coming up next weekend, and I'm grateful for that. I've got the opportunity to go and just really own my life and just be the best that I can be, so I'm so excited for that. And I'm grateful that I got to switch days today with my friend Ann here at the club because I got to go get this monster off tomorrow and see what's underneath there. So I haven't even looked at it. It's going to be fantastic. So share with me something that you're grateful for, and yes, your Good Morning Sunshine. And then it's Monday, so on Monday we focus on our S of our savers, our silence, and our meditation. So in addition to sharing your gratitude, share with me something that you're doing for your silence, for yourself, for your peace of mind, for your clarity, because we know that when we are in front of all of the stimulation that we're in front of all the time now, and then I'm all over the board, you guys. If I didn't take a time to clear and just relax, like, it can get so mumble jumbled up there that I can't even figure out what I want or what I'm going after to really find some clarity for life. So what are you doing? Do you have any suggestions? Just share the last time you've taken 10 minutes to yourself to just try to clear and calm and what that looks like. Okay, so we got through other Good Morning Sunshine things for the day, and I want to talk to you guys about raining on people's parades. Like, this is a real subject that you guys need to be, like, you just need to hear. I need to hear. All of us need to hear it. And it's funny, I was just about to do a different one of the 4 agreements this morning about assumptions, which I'll do this week. And a friend and I were having a conversation about, like, some situations that just happen, right? So I'm just gonna, like, lay it out for you. So do you ever, like, wake up? This is Saturday morning, right? You wake up and it is, like, the most beautiful day ever, right? And as my friend said, she's like, the world was her oyster, right? It's like the best ever. And you're so excited and you're so jacked up and it's beautiful out and you've got the day to just do whatever you want and it's amazing. And then you step into the presence of someone else. It could be at the gas station, it could be at a Starbucks, it could be in your home, like it could be somebody else, it could be one of your kids, like wherever it is, and they Eeyore all over you. Like you walk in and you're like bustling and you're super excited, and they just like Eeyore, like, you know, like, so like how's it going today? You're like, oh God, it's okay. Like, it's fine. Like, have you been around these people? Like, it is just draining when you're around people who are maybe not necessarily even meaning to rain on your parade, but they're just a thunderstorm. Like, they brush into this, like, beautiful sunshiny field, and they just bring in a storm of negative energy, and it sucks, you guys. Like, it sucks when you're raining on somebody else's parade, and it sucks to be in an incredible mood and walk into that. So what do you do with that in life? There's a couple things. Like, one, if you're the one that's in the great mood, okay? So morning Angie, morning Amanda, morning Tanya, morning Will, what's going on? There's a bunch of you guys joining right now, but let's just say that you're having the most fantastic morning right now. It's Monday, it's beautiful out, you're excited for your job, you're excited for what you have going on, and you go into the office and you're around this like drain instantly that you walk in. Like, how do you handle that? And for me, like, the number one thing that I do, you guys, and I don't know how appropriate this is, so I don't even know if I should even say it, but I remove myself. Like, I totally, like, if I walk in and I don't like the space, I check out. Like, seriously. Like, I don't even, I mean, I'll kind of give a whatever, maybe a courteous smile, and then just leave. Like, I do not want to put myself in the presence of somebody else who feels like being miserable right now. That's just, like, and I know that, like, we want to lift each other up, but, like, I'm not going to intentionally throw myself into your misery. Not right now. I'm just not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to join your rainy parade. Not going to do it. So the one thing that I do is I remove myself. The other thing that I do is, like, check out. This is bad too. I check out mentally. So if it's a situation where you can't necessarily do it, like you can't remove yourself, I'll start going through my own gratitude list, and I'll internally reflect, where it's like, I'm just gonna remove myself from the things that they're saying, doing, being, and just internally go through what I'm happy for, so that they can't bring that negativity into me, right? And just even kind of like the talking about taking things personally, I'm also gonna make sure that I check that. Like, I'm not going to absorb their energy because I'm taking any of that in like it's my thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, so maybe like, oh, what if they're angry with me? What if, like, a lot of people have that self-talk where they're trying to make excuses for their behavior and pulling some of it on. Like, I'll take some of that negativity so they don't have to have as much. But like, they might just have some stuff going on in their lives. That's fine. Let them be their Eeyore selves if they need to be. And you can try to be a ray of sunshine if you want. You can try to pour into them and see what happens. And I do that a lot. Like, let me see if I can get a laugh or a smile or a high five. But I'm not going to let myself be exposed for too long. So this is if you are the other one, like they're raining on your parade, that would be my reaction to it, right? Now, what if you're the one who's raining on everybody else's parade? Like, and what if maybe you know it, or maybe you don't, right? And it's where you're going through like the actions of life in a state of negativity or like sadness, or just like I see energies, like I just like dark energy where you know that you're putting off something where people just don't want to be around, right? So this is like, let's say you know it, you know that you're the cloud. And you're doing one thing that's incredible for that right now, is that if you're on here and you're taking some proactive steps to figure out how to remove that negativity and find some more positivity, find some passion and purpose and positivity in your life, if you can do that, you're going to start showing up a little bit differently. And that's not easy to do, you guys. Like, I'm not saying that's just going to happen tomorrow, but when you start to really internally reflect on what do you have going on, because when you're really like passionate and full of purpose yourself, you're going to be able to step into places and be brighter, right? So that's if you can recognize it. And some people, like when you walk into a space and you recognize that people are removing themselves, like that you're just pouring like crap talking into everybody that's around you, like see if you can catch that. Like why when I'm around do people tend to want to remove themselves from my space? Because if you don't realize that you're Eeyoring all over everyone, you might just be confused, like, what's wrong with me? And then you get into like more of a cycle of upsetness or being like pissed about whatever, because now I'm mad all the time and nobody even wants to be around me, and it's like this, you're moving the wrong direction. So if you're not sure if you're Eeyoring, just go through and like reflect maybe some of the last couple days, your conversation, your mindset of where you've been. Is your mind continuously focused on things that went wrong, things that aren't just like the things that just aren't quite right in your life. Like, oh, I wanted to do this, but I got, we did this instead. Or, my kids were acting this way and the breakfast didn't quite turn out right. And I wanted to go on a hike, but my arm hurt. And then we had to do yard work. And then I had allergies. And then I cut my leg. This is all my life yesterday. Like, all like trying to move something. And then I'm like really jacking up my arm because I'm not supposed to be doing anything. Like, I could have focused on all of that, because those are like the real situations that happen. But instead it was like, God, I got some sunshine. I got to watch my kid on a lawnmower. It was so freaking cute. I attempted to mow a lawn. That was hard for me to do, like with my one arm, but I went ahead and gave it a try. And then I might just have like a cool little new battle wound on my leg. That's cool. Like, why not? And then I got to like relax in the sun for a little bit more. And like, I don't know, like we got stuff done. We were productive. So where's your mindset? Are you looking at like which side of the coin do you look at? Because most situations have two sides of a coin. And I know that some of them are harder to make bright. It's harder to fill that cup up, right? But review if you feel like wow, I actually really do complain about basically everything that goes on in my life. Like, it just is what it is. Maybe there's some steps that you could start to take, maybe this is the time where you're gonna be like, I'm gonna start to own this. Like, I'm gonna start to own when I walk in the room and everybody else wants to bolt because they can't stand to be around my personality. I'm gonna practice smiling. I'm gonna practice gratitude. Maybe I'll even practice the miracle morning. Maybe I'll jump on each morning and share my things. Maybe I'll just start reading a book, right? Any of these things, starting a podcast. So just see if you can take some ownership and realize, if you're raiding on people's parade, that like what you could be doing to their space and take some control of that. And also, if you're getting your parade rained on, if you're the one, like you might be the one that kind of lets people walk on you a little bit. There are definitely the people out there like that. It's like you'll see like the one like person in the energy and everybody else bolts and you're like, oh, like I'll take care of them. Like that, like super loving person. Guys, you don't deserve to have negativity poured into you all morning long, all day long, all afternoon long, whatever that is. Like, you're worth being out there and just having happiness, right? Nickname of the office used to be "You are fantastic." So, walk away from it. When you're around it and you're exposed to the like just dismal attitude and energy and blah, like don't think that you need to be in that presence. Skip away. Like, literally just skip away, because you cannot not smile when you skip. And yes, I mean like with your 2 feet. Skip away, paste a fun smile on your face, and realize that you can have that happiness. So, guys, good morning, sunshines. You were on it on Mondays. Like, I don't know why you all are hanging out so long today. Like, today and the poop talk is really where you guys like seriously just dug the whole thing. So good morning, sunshines. If you're rewatching, write a rewatch. Make sure you share your good morning, sunshine, and share something, anything. Like, share one of your gratitudes for. I know you're thankful for something, whether it's the color of the sky or your hot coffee or the fact that you got to sleep in 4 extra minutes today, whatever it is. Just share something that you're thankful for, because it's going to make your heart happier, right? And also, don't forget, today was our meditation share. So share anything about your silence. Guys, good morning, sunshines. Get out there. Do not rain on anybody's parade. And if you're getting rained on, bolt. Skip away. All right. Bye, guys.